This is Reality Dispatch by Jim Minns. He sat on the top floor of the train carriage as always, such was his routine. He retrieved his laptop from his backpack and began to type. He never knew where the opened window of inspiration would take him, that was the point. He was the antenna to the beyond, a fisherman whose role was to capture whatever was floating out in the subconscious realm of his mind and translate it into digestible fiction. He didn't know why he was drawn to this process, but thought it best not to question the motivations of the unknown. On this particular day, he was confounded about a story he had assembled in his head on the walk to the train station. A what-if scenario. What if someone had walked the earth for eternity and continued to this day? He Googled the concept and discovered an ancient folklore linked to the time of Christ. He acted on what he thought was a brilliant idea, a fictional account of a man's penance to be insulted by the earth for over 700,000 days while his feet hit the soil. The anger and resentment this would bring to someone facing an eternity. He crafted his short story accordingly and didn't hesitate to publish. Later, he checked over his work and made a discovery that turned the insides of his stomach in on themselves. The folklore he had brushed over in his fast-paced research required some depth. If this original depth had been applied, the writer would have acknowledged the anti-Semitism associated with this folklore and the justification of genocide this story had brought with it. What was once an innocent search for subconscious interpretation had turned into a mistake. He deleted the post as prompt as his feeble fingers would allow and began to pen a secondary story, one explaining the stupidity of his actions so as to save face and not disavow the love of writing that had developed in his daily routine. This is that piece. He hoped it would provide some peace. For more stories of fact-based fiction, head to jimminns.substack.com.